Hello, everybody. Today, I'm going to show you the benefits of adding some custom queries to your personal page so that you can quickly access invoices that you need to work that are in your workflow area. So you can see I've already signed on to OnBase here, and I'm going to first just show you the invoices in the workflow. So moving to the workflow area right here. Waiting for that screen to load for me. I'm going to navigate, and let's say that I am, and you can see I navigated to this project manager buyer review queue. So let's say I am a person that works invoices that are in the project manager buyer review queue. And you can see, let's say that I am responsible for anything that's R3 related. So you can see this CC email address right here. And we have an R3 tag in this line. So I can do what I just did, where I've on the splash page, when I first open up OnBase, I navigate here, and then I find all my invoices. I can set filters here like that. But what I can actually do is put a custom tile on my personal page that allows me to just see these invoices super quick without having to come here. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm just going to go back to my home screen so we can start fresh. So I'm at the home screen here, and then I'm just going to navigate up here to my custom queries area. And then I'm going to navigate to my AP status query. And the first thing I'm going to do is select my buyer review queue in this status area right here. And then I'm going to, in this email, since I know the invoice that I'm responsible for have an R3 designation in their email address, I'm just going to do a star R3 star. You could type in the full email address there too if you have specific emails that your addresses you're supposed to go to. Let's say you don't do all of R3, you only do certain R3 emails. In that case, you would just put the whole email address in there. But for this demonstration purposes, I'm just going to do this star R3 here. So I've entered that information. I'm going to click search. And so you'll see that all of the invoices that are in this buyer review queue that have a R3 in their email address are showing up for me. And to add these to my personal page so that I can get to them quickly, I just navigate up here, and I'm going to click on my drop-down caret, and then I'm going to click add to personal page. So I'm adding that to my personal page. And then I can just name it here, whatever I like. So I'm just going to say all R3 buyer invoices. I'm going to click OK. So now if I navigate to my personal page area right up here, you'll see I have that tile. And so here's all of those invoices we just queried. And this will live here. That query will automatically run every time. That query will run every time I hit refresh. It'll bring in all the invoices that are sitting in the buyer review queue that are related to that R3 email designation I give. And you can see here, this tells me exactly how many I have in there that are related to those criteria. Even though you only see 3 here, there's a total of 5. And if you wanted to see more, you just click more, and then it shows you more. And then if you wanted to see less, you click less, it shows you less. But the fun part about this is you can also just click right here on your AP status title, and it opens up your inbox right here. And if I'm responsible for, I'm kind of click through that a little quick. So that window popped up, and I just maximized it so that it took up the full screen so we can see it stuff easier. So that maximizes that, and I can actually open these invoices and highlight that blue up here and click on my document viewer. and we'll see I have that invoice available to me to review right here. And then as part of my buyer review process, which we have a video on that for you. If you want to find that, it goes through the steps of doing your buyer review on Invoices. But from this area, you can do all those steps too by clicking on tasks up here. And then now we have all of our buyer review tasks. So as a buyer, we go in and we fill out our coding sheet and we send it to our budget level. So we can do that all here without having to navigate to that workflow area that we were just in, where I showed you all those invoices. And then every time an invoice comes in, it's going to show up in that in this tile right here. So it's like your inbox, your own personal inbox. And you can actually, if you ever need to modify the filtering, the search criteria you're running, you just click on this thing that looks like a little gear. It's called configure. And then we can configure that custom query by clicking here. And then it brings up that custom query again. So let's say we wanted to add, more detail in that email line. Well, we can do that just by doing that, by clearing that out, updating it, and then we would click OK, and that would update our search. So the same is true if we wanted to add a personal tile here for all of our emails, all of our invoices that are related to a specific email address that need to be budget level reviewed. So I am going to just show you real quick again. Go to our workflow. I'm going to go to this budget level review so we can see that there's emails in here. And we will say that I'm responsible for IT services, any IT services invoices that come in. I'm responsible to provide the buyer review, the budget level review on those. So I'm in the budget level review queue, and I'm responsible for doing the budget level review on all invoices that are tagged with this IT services email address. So I'm going to navigate back home just to show you. So I'm starting from home. I'm going to open up my custom queries. And you'll see it's all saved from the last time. So I'm just going to X that so that I get back to my search criteria, and I'm just going to clear it. So I start fresh. And then on my drop down here, I'm going to select budget level review. So that's going to say go out and find all the invoices that are in the budget level review of workflow. And I'm going to just do, since I'm doing all invoices related to IT services, I'm just going to do star IT star. So that will bring up all those invoices. So then I'm going to click search. And you'll see, so those are all of our invoices that are related to our IT services email that are in a budget level review. And then to save that to my personal page, I'm just going to click this drop down caret, add to personal page. I'm going to change my title. Let's say all IT services for budget level review. I'm going to click OK. And so now if I navigate to my personal page, I will find that tile available to me. And there it is. And there's my title. And you might be thinking, well, they look exactly alike. It's going to be difficult. We can change that if we wanted to, if we wanted to distinguish one tile from the next. We just click on our little configure here. And then down here, you'll see you have color options available to you. And then we can make whatever color we like. Let's say we wanted to distinguish it and make it purple. So click purple, okay. Now we're purple. And then we can actually change this AP status title right here too if we wanted. We could just do, we could say IT budget level invoices. We'll click OK. And so now that changed that for us. So we can have quicker distinction. If just you could do a bold heading here, and you can change that to something a little bit more specific down here if you wanted. But same functionality as what we had when we were looking at that buyer review invoices. If I just click on that, the heading of this tile, it brings up that inbox of all those invoices. I'm just going to maximize it here, and then I can click on my align here, and then I click on my document viewer, and now I'm looking at these invoices. And once again, you know, if I want, I can actually perform my budget level tasks from this area. And again, we have videos out there on what those tasks should be and how you, you know, what you should be doing as a budget level review person. But if I just click on my tasks up here, you'll see I have my display coding form task as a part of my review process. I have this is my send to the business office, which is when I'm done with my budget level review, I send it to the business office. And then here too, we have, you know, all of our other tasks that are available to me as a budget level reviewer. So that's just a really easy way to come in and quickly see what invoices you have to work. Remember that it's all based on this search criteria that we built in our custom queries here. So we just go to our custom queries. We're going to navigate home. We still have that all in here. Let me clear that out for us so that we can see. So we're in our custom queries, our AP status, and then we always want to put what queue we're looking at, whether it's a buyer review or a budget level review, and then we can actually put our emails in. And as a budget level person, you can actually designate cost centers too. So let's say I work in region 3, but I'm only responsible for invoices that are hitting specific cost centers. I can put that in here too. All right, well, I hope this video was helpful. And again, if you want to review the videos on how to do a buyer review and a budget level review, those are available to you in the My Learning Lane.